Mr. Bradley Myers, partner, owner of the 702 firm. Well, my first question for you,
yes,
because it's actually I'm dying to know, is
really?
What is the craziest or funniest thing that has ever happened to you or you've seen in court?
Well, what comes to mind a long time ago, I was a very young lawyer and I worked for, my mentor was a great attorney, and there was a motion hearing one morning that of course he was going to handle, my mentor, but he got sick the night before and he asked me by text if I could ask the judge to continue it, and so sure, so I go down in the morning and I first try to locate defense counsel to get a stipulation, and I did, but he refused. So the judge calls us up and I ask, and I referenced that the counsel would not agree. Anyway, he did not like that, and after the hearing, of course the judge granted the continuance, he pretty much accosted me by the elevator, got right in my face and threatened me that if I ever did something like that again, he would do whatever. But yeah, that was pretty intense. I was a very young lawyer.
He's gonna send a hit out on you?
I don't know, but I was like a 2-3 year lawyer and he'd been practicing 20 plus
dirty
years.
Business.
Yeah, he was angry. I pressed the wrong button, but I got a kick out of it. I said go for it. I don't know what I said. I was being a smart ass, but
you knew you were on cameras. You go for it. You would have.
It was by the elevator.
Yeah. Oh, no cameras by the elevator.
Oh, that's true. I guess there are.
Okay. Well, that's the craziest or funniest. That was the craziest.
Just comes
I guess.
to mind. I don't know. I'm sure I could cook up
just
some more, but I'd have to think for a while. It's been a long career, Kristen.
Okay.
Doing this a while.
All right. Well, speaking of it being a long career, do you remember studying the bar?
I remember studying for the bar
For the
exam.
bar,
In fact, twice, because I took the Arizona bar exam after I took Nevada, so I did it twice.
You took the Arizona bar twice.
No, I took the Nevada bar exam, and
Nevada
then 6
bar.
months later I took the Arizona bar exam.
Oh, okay. So you took 2 bar exams.
One
twice.
after another.
One after the other. That's a lot of bar exams. So how'd you study for both?
Were
they different, like completely different?
Not really. They were a little different. Anyway, I studied. I had a good friend that he and I just were good friends, and we studied together. And I had terrible study habits. This particular friend, his name was Aaron. I met him in law school, and thank goodness, because he showed me how to study in law school, which paid off, and that translated for studying for the bar exam. So yeah, it went well. Passed, luckily.
So get good friends. That's a word of advice for you.
Yeah, I didn't have much in the way of study habits in school.
I didn't either. It's okay. I understand.
But see what happens when you put your mind to it, huh?
Yes. You always have to put your mind to it in order to succeed. Because if you're not in it, you are probably just not going to do it.
Just goes to show anything's possible.
Okay, well, leading into that, what inspired you to even go to law school?
I wasn't sure what I wanted to do when I was younger, so it took me a while to decide that too. I became a history major because I love history. I'm a history buff.
History junkie over here.
Yeah, and so I picked the area that you have to makes you read a lot, it makes you write a lot, and history makes you do both, which was a good prep for law school. But why did I decide to go to law school? I think my mom would, all over the years when I was really young, would just say, "You would be a good lawyer." I just remember her saying that, and it stayed in my head. And my uncle was pretty convincing a little bit on that as well.
That's funny. My mom used to tell me, and Dad, you'd be a good lawyer because I would just argue with them nonstop. So.
Have you ever lost an argument?
Not in my head.
See, you'd be a good lawyer.
No, not in my head, but maybe in some other people's heads. Okay, so let's move on. So I'm sure you've had some stressful situations or cases, clients, in your many years of being a lawyer.
You could say that, Kristen. I've had some stressful times, but great times.
What is your go-to stress reliever?
Wow. Well, it's sort of changed or evolved over the years. I love music, as you know. I like to play music, guitar, play the drums. That would be my outlet. But I've become a yoga junkie. I love doing yoga. That's over the past 2-3 years. So I think that is a good stress reliever. But I do both. I play in a local band, so I think playing music, doing yoga, that kind of stuff.
I love that. So I've been working for you for 7 years. I think I've gotten to know you quite well, and I think I know your favorite band. I'm going to take a wild guess.
Take a wild guess.
Okay.
Go.
All right. Nirvana. No. Pearl Jam.
That's right, Kristen. It's Pearl Jam.
Woo! 1 for
10
Kristen.
points for you.
All right. So how many Pearl Jam concerts have you been to? Can we count on some fingers and toes?
You need more fingers and toes.
More fingers and toes?
Yeah.
I don't think I can
It's
I think I've been to like less concerts than that in my entire life.
it's a lot. I can't give you an exact number, but I believe it's upwards of. I don't think it's 50. It might
Less
be
than 50.
It's around there though.
More than 30?
I think so. It's probably close.
All right.
Around 30, I believe.
Well, that's a fan. That's a true fan. So you'd
Yeah.
have to travel for them, right? How many times have you traveled
A good
to go
amount.
see them?
A good amount.
Can you count that on fingers and toes?
Well, some of the trips would be I see multiple shows during one trip, right? I go to Chicago, see them, then go to Seattle and see them. So
Would you count that? Okay, I guess
I
you
don't
count that
know.
as one trip, right?
maybe I've traveled to see them.
Who do you
a
go
dozen
with?
times.
Who is that big of a fan?
Friends. Go with friends. Yeah.
Okay, just friends. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good friend group. Pearl Jam junkies.
You gotta have someone who loves a band enough to go travel to go see them,
I love it.
and a good friend.
I love it. I once traveled to go see my favorite artist,
And who's that?
The Weeknd.
Nice.
Traveled all the way to Sweden.
Sweet.
But I was in Paris, so it wasn't that far of a travel. It was kind of just the stars were aligned, if you may.
Nice.
So yeah,
Very good.
little experience in that, but definitely have not. That was my first time seeing him. I did see him twice, so I understand the seeing them multiple times.
Passion
it's
is
like
passion,
it's
right?
different every time.
It is. That's right.
Yes, I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Okay, I just have, I think, one more question for you, because I would just love to know.
Okay. Fire away.
If you did not become a lawyer, what do you think you would be doing today?
That's a very interesting question.
Like, would you want to be, because you said you're in a band, would you want to be like famous?
I mean, I love playing music, and if I could do that successfully, it pays the bills, and yeah, I would love that, but not practical. But if you're asking me in another profession, right, like another area, you know what? I don't know why.
Being in a band is a profession.
It is, but I mean, I'm talking about going to school. If I didn't go to law school, what
Okay.
else would I have done? Maybe in medicine. I don't know. I do love medicine. That's one. The other, I think, would be, don't laugh, maybe a professor, like a history professor. I think being a teacher is something that I would love to do. But who would want to sit there and listen to me drone on and talk all day about something I like? So I don't know. But those two things, I think being in a band or a history professor makes the most sense. But
If you went the band route, would you want to be famous, or would you want to go like kind of the just low key,
like a studio musician that nobody
yeah,
knows.
like the underground kind of just
No,
like
I'd wanna
maybe like lay by the beach, play your guitar, kind of like.
No, we're talking about being a rock star,
being a
Kristen.
rock
Let's just be
star.
honest about it. We're talking
You
about
wanna
being
be a rock star, okay.
Sure, let's be a rock stars.
I love it, but not like Nickelback, right?
I love Nickelback.
I love Nickelback too. I don't know why everyone
I'm a
hates
Nickelback fan.
No, there was a new thing on Netflix with Nickelback that I haven't watched yet, but
Yeah.
it's like, why do people hate Nickelback so much?
They got a bad
I think I watched
rap.
a little bit, and it's because people say they're so mainstream, and I don't get it. It's
No, they're
like,
good.
if
They're
you
a
like
good
them,
band.
you're mainstream. I'm like, well then, my bad. I
No,
guess
they're
I'm
good. I like
mainstream.
Nickelback, and I hope all of you out there do too.
Do you have a favorite song? Or you don't like them that much, you don't know the songs?
I know if I hear it, I can't give you the name.
Yeah.
No.
I think I was just listening to some yesterday. It was far away, far away. Yeah, that's a good one.
Don't know that one.
No? I bet if you heard it, it's just me. It's my tone.
You have great tone. What's that one? It's kind of a fast one. What's that?
Should I become
song?
a singer?
I thought you were.
Can I sing in your band?
You could try. Want to do some backups?
Do you have auto-tune?
You want to start as a backup singer?
Well, now I feel like that's an insult.
We got to start somewhere, right?
Do you have auto-tune? No, I'm serious.
I don't know. You got to ask somebody else.
I think I could do it.
I'm just a guitar player. Okay, I'm not the guy behind the board.
You're a guitar player?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's guitar, there's bass, there's the lead singer, there's
Right.
drums.
Well, in my
What's-
band, that's it. But the other bands, you can have a synthesizer, maybe a keyboard or piano player.
Oh,
maybe,
there's other things.
Maybe a saxophone.
There's other things. Ooh, a saxy, jazzy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so your band, what does your band play?
like the kind of music. So it's a cover band. So we play covers. We play other bands' music. Like we play current stuff. We play older stuff.
I'll give an example. Like what's
we play
like songs
Lady
you play?
Gaga song. We play that Katy Perry song.
Do you know the name? Wait.
The Lady Gaga song. It's
It is an all male, right?
It's called Bad Romance.
All male band.
Yeah, but we play. Our singer sings songs that are sung by women. He's multi-talented. And by the way,
2024.
the band, all the guys in the band except one. Sorry,
Okay, what
Shane.
songs?
They're
So
all
you
lawyers.
have Lady Gaga and
Yeah.
Katy Perry. What do you know the names of the songs? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's Bad Romance.
Sing it.
Never.
I'll sing it with you too.
Hot and Cold.
Bad Romance.
There's a guitar player. I told you I don't sing.
Come on, sing it.
I'm gonna walk out in this interview.
Come on, no, serious.
I don't know it.
Okay, Katy Perry. What is it?
Hot and cold. If you're hot and you're cold, you're.
Oh, you'll sing that
yes
one.
and you're no.
Wrong
and it's right.
It's black and
it's
it's white. We fight, we break up, we kiss, we make
up.
up. Your
Your tone's
band
pretty
sings
good.
that?
My singer sings it. Correct. Are you auditioning? Is this an audition?
No,
right
I
now
just
for the
think
band?
it's so cool that you
think-
guys sing like feminine songs.
I think you did pretty good. Out there, everyone
you.
thinks you did pretty good. She did pretty good. Give her.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I think I'm lead singer quality.
I think backup. Backup. I'm kidding. You are lead singer quality. Like,
Anyways, now that we've established that I'm the new lead singer of the Lost Vagrants.
that's right. The Lost Vagrants.